All right, what's up, my friends? We have another donation bonus league, this time for KidSoldja. And KidSoldja has quite the brew here. I don't know where to start on this one. We have a Podless pod deck. Looks almost like a cube draft deck. Tons of one-ofs, 4 colors. It's crazy. It's crazy, crazy, crazy. So let's just jump in here. This is basically like a Kiki core deck. You know, we have a lot of the usual suspects: Noble Hierarch. We have Birds of Paradise, Mana Creatures. We have 3 Voice of Resurgence, and we have Restoration Angel to go along with our Kiki-Jiki, which of course is an infinite combo. Zealous Conscripts plus Kiki-Jiki is also an infinite combo. Deceiver Exarch plus Kiki-Jiki, also an infinite combo. And then we have Chord of Calling, and we have Eldritch Evolution to sort of tutor it and tie it all together. With these cards, you can play kind of a toolbox. This deck has a huge toolbox. We have 1 Selfless Spirit, anti-wrath card, 1 Wall of Omens. I don't know when you tutor for this, but sure. 1 Phantasmal Image, which is sweet. 1 Scavenging Ooze, obviously a good card. 1 Qasali Pridemage, obviously kills enchantments and stuff. 1 Spellskite, protect your combo. 1 Eidolon of Rhetoric, a card that's very good, obviously good against Storm and certain combo decks. Also good against the card Bloodbraid Elf, but, you know, not like that exciting against it. 1 Deceiver Exarch we talked about. 1 Vendilion Clique, check your opponent's hand. 1 Eternal Witness, get stuff back. 1 Kitchen Finks, opponent's playing Burn, get him. 1 Renegade Rallier. This card's actually great. I actually think this card's really, really good. Return stuff. 1 Linvala, Keeper of Silence, good against other mana creatures. 1 Glen Elendra Archmage, good against spells. 1 Riverwise Augur, good when you want to cast a Brainstorm, I guess. And yeah, the Conscripts obviously is part of the combo, but can also steal Planeswalkers and stuff. That's a lot of one-ofs, and that concerns me. Zaki Sauer says in chat, this deck has its entire sideboard in the main deck. I kind of agree with that a little bit. I think that one of the issues of playing a toolbox deck is having too many tools and drawing the wrong tool at the wrong time. You know, you got a Phillips head screw and you draw a hammer, basically, but you actually needed a screwdriver. Cards like Kitchen Finks, Renegade Rallier are usually always going to be good, but cards like Glen Elendra Archmage, Linvala, Keeper of Silence, Eidolon of Rhetoric, Vendilion Clique, these are cards that like are going to be good sometimes and not good sometimes. So, you put yourself in a spot where you're possibly drawing too many toolbox cards. But we'll see. We'll see. Obviously, there's a lot of tutoring here, and a lot of these cards have synergy with Restoration Angel, which is nice. You know, we can draw cards off wall. We can Renegade Rallier to get stuff back. We can flash copy the Witness, double Brainstorm, etc., etc. So Resto is definitely one of the big keys here. Brainstorm Fish does put the cards back we don't want, I suppose. Our mana base is kind of a usual fetch shockland mana base. We have 4 Grove of the Burn Willows also. Grove is cool against shadow decks, just kind of a free pain-free land. 1 Township is cool. So main deck is mostly makes sense. Sideboard, we have an extra Eidolon of Rhetoric. We have an Aven Mindcensor, a card that I'm a little surprised isn't main. I feel like this card is more useful against some decks than other main deck cards. 1 Stony, 1 Gataki, great sideboard tutor. 2 Blessed Alliance, very good sideboard card. 2 Path, okay. 1 Forge-Tender, good. 2 Negate. 1 Avalanche Riders, I like that a lot actually. 1 Thragtusk, also good. 1 Thrun, and 1 Rex Sage. So we can see the toolbox continues into the sideboard. Doesn't Aven's only your opponent. If your opponent would search a library, not just you. So I wouldn't hate seeing this Avalanche Riders main, honestly. I feel like it's very good against a lot of decks and very good Restoration Angel. But you don't want to overload your toolbox stuff. This is a very complicated deck. There's a lot of things going on here. It's very hard to parse a deck like this just looking at it. It's very hard to parse it when you're even playing it. Like, I feel like building the optimal version of this deck is literally impossible. So we're just going to play it, and we're going to jump in and see how it goes. How's it going to go? I don't really know, honestly. I'm pretty interested to play this one. Looks really, really, really fun to play, regardless. So no matter what happens, we're probably going to have a good time. So let's jump in with KidSoldja's Podless pod deck. If you're just tuning in, welcome to the stream. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you follow the channel. If you're watching on Twitch, make sure you follow the channel as well. And welcome, welcome, welcome. Needs more Deadeye Harpooner. That's deep. That's going real deep. So let's jump in. Eldritch Evolution is a very powerful card. It is only really weak to counter spells, and there aren't many counter spells being played in this environment. So, KidSoldja, yeah, I could see Kiki Pod players usually don't stop being Kiki Pod players. Obviously, Jeff Hogan is a good example. But yeah, once you start tutoring stuff and playing weird one-ofs, you probably never stop. Change the Eidolon. I do agree. I think the main deck Eidolon of Rhetoric is a little far. I think that the Eidolon of Rhetoric, the Glen Elendra Archmage, the Linvala, the Vendilion Clique, and maybe the Selfless Spirit are cards I'm not cool with. I'd rather just have more voices and more Finks, I think. But we'll see. We'll see how it goes. It does seem really, really fun, for sure. So we're actually only playing red for Zealous Conscripts, Kiki-Jiki, and Avalanche Riders. We are playing a ton of red lands. Like 4 Grove of the Burn Willows. The Groves are basically forests for us. And casting Kiki-Jiki seems ambitious at best. It's an interesting thing to notice. Bring to Light? Bring to Light's okay. 5 mana is a lot. Like, unless you're getting a 5 mana spell, it's kind of like, eh. Like, Chord seems much better in a deck like this. We're also not playing Wall of Roots, which is a pretty sweet card. Alright. Okay. This is kind of what I'm talking about here. I don't really know if Rhetoric or Conscripts or Glen or Archmage are going to be good in this matchup, because we have no idea. They bolt the bird. We can't ever win. We got to ship this hand. Yeah, I mean, once again, this is kind of the problem of playing too many cute tutor targets. So we're gonna mulligan. Yeah, this hand's pretty bad too. I guess we keep. We have Rallier. Oh my god. Alright. This is going to be an interesting league, yes. Yes, Conscripts is very good against Planeswalkers. That is true. There's some argument for just, like, not cracking this fetch land and saving it for Rallier on turn 3. Oof. No Teague. I could see a Teague in the board. I mean, Teague turns off your chords, I guess. Vengevine, Bridge from Below. Are they playing the Walking Ballista Hangerback Walker deck? Maybe not. Okay. I think we're in big trouble here. Okay, so there's the second fetch land? Sure. We're probably going to be facing down 2 zombies and a Vengevine next turn, unfortunately. I've seen this deck before. It's pretty cool. It's basically a deck that's playing it plays all of the zero, like the XX and 0 mana creatures that die immediately, and then Vengevine and Bridge from below. Yeah, they're gonna pound the crap out of us this turn. We do have. Oh my god, they have another Vengevine too. Yeah, we are stone dead. Vengevine is a cool card. Yeah, we're dead. We have no chance to win this game. They're about to put like 14 power into play. Another Neonate too? Yeah. I think we're probably going to concede. Yeah, I mean, this our opponent's hand beats most decks in the format, so we're just gonna concede here. I don't think that like I don't see a realistic way for us to win. There's no point us showing our opponent any cards. We're just gonna concede. They attack for lethal next turn. Like, all right. So opponent's playing a graveyard deck. I would say we are going to want probably Path, probably Thragtusk. I feel like I would play a Thragtusk main, dude. Thragtusk is just so good. We don't really have much for the graveyard, unfortunately. This is probably all we're bringing in. I wish to cut the Glen Elendra Archmage, the Linvala, the Eidolon of Rhetoric, Selfless Spirit's kind of cute because it can get rid of their bridges. I mean, Eidolon, like, they're going to have Vengevines in play before I cast this, probably. So, like, I don't think that's really where we're at. I mean, I guess we're on the play. If we cast it turn 2, they can't Vengevine. I guess on the play, I'll be cool with it. All right, fine. On the play, we'll do that. We'll cut the Vendilion Clique and the Riverwise Augur to lower our curve a little bit. All right. On the draw, I probably don't want the Rhetoric, but on the play, I can see it. So, Spellskite is okay. I think this deck's going to give me a headache. There's just too many options. Negate for lootings. Line up those mana costs. It's not really going to work out for us that well. I agree. On the play, Eidolon seems fine. And here we are. I mean, are we going to draw land? I think we have to mulligan again. I do think Wall of Roots is very good in these decks. We gotta keep this. If we don't draw a land, we just lose. Like, we're shipping this hand. Okay, this hand is definitely better. Keep birds bottom. No, rest in peace in the sideboard. Gemstone Caverns. Exiling Mountain. All right. Yeah, Chord without Wall of Roots makes me less excited. What do they got here? Gather the Pack. The Nuts. So they put a Vengevine. Oh my god, they just have it. They have us turn 1 here. Wow. How lucky. Sorry, Dan. Wasn't on cue there. Just a casual turn 1 Vengevine double 2/2 attack. Opponent's deck is cool. Opponent's deck is definitely a lot more inconsistent than it shows right now. They've had two very good hands here. We could block and lose their bridge, but then we can't ever win, so... Another zombie. Just 10 power on turn 1. It's not really that big. Oh, look, right on time. I'm glad we had this card available to us. Nice. Right on time. If we play the Eidolon, we take 8. But then if we Kitchen Finks, they can't get back to Vengevine. Nah, we lost the last round to Bogles. We went 4-1 with Jund. Okay. I guess Hallowed Fountain? I guess it's unlikely they can rebuy this Vengevine next turn. So let's just cast Kitchen Finks and just hope they can't do it. And we'll play Eidolon next turn. Yes, everything you've seen in the last 2 days will be on YouTube. Once again, I'm leaving for 2 weeks starting Saturday. I'll be gone for 2 weeks. So I'm going to be putting a lot of content up on YouTube to hold you guys over. I'm not sure where this like originated from. I played against this like a gunslinging actually. We did a challenge a BCW challenge event, and my opponent played this deck and browned me, like. So. Tilt. This is, yeah, not going to work out in our favor. Okay. Yeah, Nicole, we'll try and do like 1 or 2 laptop streams, but that's going to be pretty tough. Cool. Well, we actually can't win. So, okay. Was that the BCW event in Indy? I think so. I don't remember. I just recall my opponent playing the deck and being like, whoa, that's cool. I think they actually had a bad hand, but I could see what it was capable of, obviously, so. I mean, I don't think we actually have any way to win. Like, we are going to block, take 6, and then what? Like, what's up, Chris? You folks just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. That's Burnsy back there. We're playing a donation bonus league for KidSoldja, Podless Pod. Our opponent is nut drawing us both games in a row and destroying us. Now they have Bloodghast in the graveyard too. Alright, we're dead. I don't want to play anymore. Turn 1, 10 power in play. Sorry, Soldier. I mean, not a good representation of the deck because I think every deck in the format lost to those hands. So, hi, Burnsy. What's up, bud? Nice. Get him, Burnsy. Get him. Watch out for that Zergling, Burnsy. Oh, sweet Hagen. Yeah, pretty brutal beating there. We did see though a lot of what I was saying in the pregame. We drew a lot of awkward one-ofs in all of our opening hands, and like our first hand was like Eidolon of Rhetoric, Riverwise Augur, Linval, Keeper of Silence, or whatever. We were like,
Burnsy's revolting. He wants to play his deck.
Nicole says Burns wants to play his deck. Thanks, does.
Welcome. I put 13 of them since you're so lucky.
Oh, thanks.
Welcome.
Bagel Bites. Oh,
Hi, everybody.
Everyone's here. Say everyone's
See you
had-
later.
All right. Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Do you need anything else? Do you have drinks?
No, I'm good. Thank you. Actually, give me a Arnold Palmer, please.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Everyone's out of Nicole, and thank you to Nicole for getting me lunch. Oh my! Like this again, same thing. We're drawing all these one-ofs, and like, do we keep this hand? We're on the play. I don't know. I guess. What are we supposed to do? You know, I think we keep this. We have a green. Shug Knight wants to know about coaching. Coaching's done via Skype. Skype screen share. We play on Magic Online. Does not require the cards. Yeah. They were baked, Arepi. Nicole is scared of the microwave. Nicole is allergic to the microwave. She hates the microwave. She bakes. She bakes and stovetops everything. And I'm like, why? Use the microwave. Search for tomorrow. We're dead. Okay. Our hand is really bad. I don't know what else to say. Need a green land. What's up, Abigail? I mean, I don't think we could have mulliganed our hand. Like, I mean, you know. And yeah, Dan, I agree. I wish our opponent cast birds. That'd have been sweet. Chris, awesome. Okay, they're playing the weird Scape Shift deck. So we have more of a chance because they're not just going to brown us super fast. This is actually kind of cool. Eidolon of Rhetoric against Search for Tomorrow. That's fun. We get to brainstorm next turn. Things are really looking up for us.
I guess you're part of my family.
Sorry, folks. Big bite. That was really hot. And Nicole says she's not scared of the microwave.
I'm not. I said things just taste better out of the oven. They're nice and hot, and they're not like super chewy and like all wet and gross.
I'm with Dan. Microwave, mono microwave aggro. It's fast, easy, convenient. All right, I don't know what our plan is this game. They're gonna scape shift us in like 2 turns and kill us. We have Clique to try and take a peek. Glen, Elendra, Archmage is actually a pretty good one. I'm interested in Glen, Elendra, Archmage, but that's a chord for 7. That's really expensive. I guess we're brainstorming. Eidolon. I think Eidolon does turn off Bring Delight, actually. That's pretty cool. Alright, yeah, I guess we're gonna brainstorm here. I suppose. Like, we are playing a competitive Modern deck. We have played turn 3 Eidolon of Rhetoric, turn 4 Riverwise Augur. They have Cryptic Command, and they don't even know what to do with themselves. Alright, Resto, Chord. I don't think we want this. Maybe we want the second chord? Like, they obviously have Cryptic. Maybe we don't want Witness. We don't want Image. I mean, Image can copy the Brainstorm. It's kind of cool. Image can copy Witness. Can't really cast that very... Oh, my God. Alright, let's dump the Chord. Cut the Chord. They don't play Titan. They're just like the 4-color Scape Shift deck. Okay, so Sesamato says, the thing Jeff Hoagland always says about this deck is you really want to have more 3 and 4 elves in the deck in order to increase the redundancy. He also found that one of the best things you could do with this deck is run more Rallier and Lotus Cobra, as it gives you explosiveness, as well as creating a good backup dork beatdown plan. I totally agree with that. I think that it's just play a few tutor targets that win the game and then play all good cards. That's my opinion too. I agree. Yukon, that's pretty funny. Supreme Verdict. No! Not my Eidolon of Rhetoric and Riverwise Augur. So they definitely have Scapeshift next turn because that's a pretty loose thingy here. So now we... I don't want to go to 18 because then we die. We got nothing here. I really got nothing. They're playing Scapeshift. There's a Valakut in play. I'm just saying go. What's Eidolon doesn't do anything. I guess stop Spring Delight. I can do that next turn. Probably gonna Chord for something. I can't even Chord. They have a J. This is. I mean, we have Resto, I guess. This is something else. They played around Resto. Oh my God. The problem is that, like, we're not drawing the good cards of a deck, basically. We're not drawing, like, the Voice of Resurgence, you know, Kitchen Finks, etc., etc. We're just drawing all the tutor targets, so, like, none of these cards do anything. Like, I guess we Resto here? We can't Witness back Eidolon because they're just going to bounce it and kill us. We're not drawing Pod, that's true. Okay, that's kind of cute. So... Alright, let's do that, and then we're going to tap correctly. We're going to image our Noble Hierarch. We're going to kill Jace. We're going to Witness back something, I guess, Eidolon. And we have the kill next turn with Kiki-Jiki, so hopefully we don't die. It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask, but we'll see. We're dead. I don't think Spellskite saves us. If we Chord for Spellskite, Then we can't Chord for the win next turn, and we just die in 2 turns to her land drops anyway, so... Could have copied Resto with Image and caused a continuous loop. That doesn't work for many, many reasons. It's non-angel, and if I target the Resto, then it dies. Okay, so Aven Mindcensor, Avalanche Riders, negate, Burrenton Forge-Tender for possible angers. Maybe not. I don't know. We're going to cut Riverwise Augur, Linvala, Keeper of Silence, Eidolon of Rhetoric, Wall of Omens, and Zealous Conscripts. I guess Zealous Conscripts could... I mean, stealing Jace doesn't really do anything. Jellyfish asks, Panza or Grizzlebrand? Chat answer to first Moto deck, Panza for sure. Forge-Tender is not for the actual Valakut itself, it's for their possible Anger of the Gods and things of that nature. Or Fire Spout, etc., etc. I guess we don't want the... I mean, the image is like okay. I like Clique. Our evolutions are going to be really bad because they have Remand and Cryptic, but we probably still want them. I mean, I'm sure they have Anger or Fire Spout also. It's better than Zealous Conscripts, alright? What do you want from me? Thrun actually seems fine. Thrun better than... I'm going to cut 1 evolution. Like, they're just going to have Remand and Cryptic. Let's try this, I guess. Pridemage also kind of sucks. Ugh. Alright. Come on. We can do this. This is all Nicole's fault. Nicole brought me 13 bagel bites, and the bad luck from the bagel bites is really hurting our mojo right now. That doesn't really matter. We're just going to fetch anyway. They may or may not have Omen, and we have the 2-drop Pridemage thing. Green, blue, no. Green, white, yeah, no. How about blue, white? Yeah. Not thrilled about giving our opponent life here, but don't have to. Cool. So lucky. Well, BFM, you know, when you stream for 8 hours, you don't really have time to do anything better than bagel bites. Bagel bites are fun. I like bagel bites. I wouldn't eat them every day, but... To search for Azcanta? Alright. Sure. Sure. I should play Finks here. I have a deal with I'm part of the Card Hoarder Network, so I have a sponsorship deal with them where I have a loan account with them.
Lucky bagel bites.
Lucky bagel bites? What, 3 extra?
Mm-hmm.
I can't eat this many. All right, well now we have more than 13, so we're not unlucky anymore. Thanks, but take this, please. Take this, please, and close the door, please.
Bye.
Thank you. Close the door, please. Don't turn the light off. All right. We're bringing the beats. I have so many bagel bites, there's no way I can possibly eat them all. I mean, we're doing stuff, kind of. The things don't, like, really matter that much, but... DWO, no promises. No promises. Yep, Bash. Ponza or Value Town? Ponza. We're pretty immune to Wrath of God here, I suppose. Would love to draw a negate. Bring to light for 4 colors. Sure. I mean, this is a verdict. It actually doesn't change anything. Anger of the Gods. See, I told you. Okay. Well, that's a huge tilt. And there's nothing we can do about it. Cool. I should have gained 2 life. That was dumb. Whatever. Should have held the township probably too. These are all very minimal things. We couldn't even cast Chord for 1, right? Hey, we're still alive. We're doing it. What's up, James? Eldritch Evolution. So if they have nothing, we win, right? Because we can go Evolution Hierarch for Witness, get back Evolution, Evolution Witness for Kiki-Jiki and win. But there's no chance they don't have anything. So, but there also is no chance that we can win next turn. Let's... Christ. Oh, that gives me a headache. It exiles itself? Who designed this card? Okay. I mean, we could get... Vendilion Clique. Or Aven Mindcensor. Like, there's no way that they don't have an answer here. Like, they just definitely have Cryptic Command or something. Glen or Elendra Archmage. The problem is, like, if they counter this and we sack Resto, we have no way to win the game anymore. You know? We're just going to get Mindcensor, I think.
Are you good, honey? Do you need anything else?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm going to put my foot.
What?
I'm going to put my foot up.
Okay. Soldier. All right. Godspeed us. Surprise. Is there a worse feeling in Magic than having your Eldritch Evolution remanded? I don't think so. Alright, I mean... Like... We sack our Angel, they're just going to counter it again. I mean, I'm saying go. Whatever. They're just going to kill us. It is what it is. Still alive? Wow. Bob's away. Go ahead. Cryptic me. Do whatever you want. This is all I got. Burnsley, we won. Look how excited he is. What the hell's in their hand? This deck's atrocious. Our opponent's deck? Like, that's embarrassing. Wow. Alright, I agree. I think Rex Stage is fine, probably. Maybe not. I don't want to cut. That was unreal. I'm going to cut another evolution. Maybe we should cut all the evolutions, honestly. Like we're never going to resolve this card. And if Remans and Cryptics, it's never going to work. We're on the draw. I'm taking it out. We're going to put in... We have 2 slots now. Put Thragtusk in. And we're going to put in... I guess Riverwise Augur. I will leave it 1 evolution. Our Miser's evolution. Blessed Alliance? To try and mise him out by gaining 4 life? That seems a little suspect. A shunted Ancestral Recall? Nah, because I feel like you still cast Ancestral Recall. Like if I play Evolution, tap mana, sack my creature, and then get nothing out of it, it just feels really bad. Lingering Jun went 4-1. We lost to Bogles in the last round. This hand can't do anything. Mulligan. This hand is also pretty bad. I mean, we're on the draw. We don't... I'm just going to mulligan, which this hand just doesn't do anything. Alright. This is fine, I guess. Pridemage. Just gonna bottom that. We can do better. We have a 2-drop already. Right. I feel like this deck is, like, completely reliant on drawing mana creatures. And we only have 7. Like, I feel like if this deck played 8 mana dorks and 2 Wall of Roots, or something like that, we'd be a little safer. So we're going to get a red, white. No, because we need triple green for Chord. We're going to get... I'm just playing this, whatever. Figure it out next turn. All right. Gonna get remanded into next year. Don't do it, opponent. They're gonna do it. We are match number 2, down a match, and taking turns comes up next. Cryptic mana. Alright. How about this Voice of Resurgence? Any thoughts on that, opponent?
Give me sugar and water.
Firehawk, I have not seen. Oh, Snap Voice? Sure. It's like kind of their nut draw, right? Turn 1 Search, turn 2 Remand, turn 3 Remand, Snap Remand, or Cryptic. Pretty good. Alright. So we'll get a Stomping Ground, I suppose. Tribe Elder. They have another Remand. I'm going to be annoyed. I guess it doesn't actually matter because I have enough lands to do it, but sure. Now they've dealt that Vital 2 damage, so we're at 18 or below. Which probably would have happened anyway, but there is no Stomping Ground. Okay, how about... Steam Vents? Can I even get enough red sources to cast the thing? We only have Sacred Foundry and Steam Vents. I think I need green for Chord. Alright. I don't think we can actually cast this card. Like, we'll have to draw a Grove of the Burn Willows. Okay, Voice. And we are definitely dead. I guess Spellskite makes it... Let's see, it makes every Valakut 2 damage instead of 3. It does something. That is Burnsy. So it looks like they're going for it. But I think we're not dead if they go for it, which is cool. But of course they'll have... Okay, that's fine. They can't really go for it again, right? So they're dumb if they go for it. They're also already at 13. If we win this game, our opponent's deck is the worst deck in Modern by a country mile. I tried playing our opponent's deck in one league, and it was atrocious. We 0-3'd, didn't come close to winning a game, and the last game we just won was completely embarrassing. We had nothing. And then this game is completely embarrassing. They've had their best possible draw. We've done literal nothing. If we win this game, our opponent's deck is the stone worst. Burnsy has lots of cards in there. He has an Askaran Squire, and I think he has a lot of cards from Shards of Alar. I think that's the current common stack he's working on. What's up, Brian? If you folks are just tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name's Jim Davis. Hit that follow button if you haven't followed already. Don't forget subscribing to the stream is the best way to support me as a Magic player. As a streamer, this is my full-time gig. How I support myself, my family, and Burnsy. And I write articles for StarCityGames.com. I stream here on Twitch. I travel to tournaments with Team BCW. And I also do coaching as well. You also have a gerbil? Sweet. What's your gerbil's name? And yeah, it's fine. The gerbils chew on cardboard. They love it. Don't give them foils, though. But and I'm also a StarCraft bro, yes. But it's my full-time gig. It says how I support myself. So all your support is super appreciated. Thank you so much for all your support. And yeah. Burnsy is part of my family. I was just I was extra exemplifying it. I mean, now if we have blue mana up, like, I guess we don't die. This is ridiculous. Can you imagine if we win this game? Alright, we get a little thingy. I've been full-time Magic now for about a year and a half, right? Longer? I don't even know. It's been a while. I taught for a year in 2015. I guess 2 years. We're still alive. His name is Harvey. Sweet. Burnsy, you have a fellow gerbil friend out there in the real world. I was going to get a blue land, so we could have more Spellskite activations. Restoration Angel is a card. What's up, Scott? Sweet. I think we're just going to end step resto. I also want to leave the extra blue up. It's not worth 1 point of damage if they have Cryptic Command. I'd rather cast on their end step. So, yeah, that's a weird mountain to play. I taught at a private school. It was I was like a specialty teacher. I taught writing and podcasting. I taught 6th graders, and I hated it. T-Money, that's cool. I like that. Good thinking. Get some affinity. I do donation bonus leagues. Obviously, I'm doing one right now. But I have no time for any more. We are fully booked. Alright, so they're going to scape shift, and I have no idea what's going to happen. Do I have a fetchable? It doesn't matter. It's whatever. Alright, so they scape shift. No. Why did I hate it? Because the kids were brats, and they just didn't want to learn, and I just didn't enjoy it. I would enjoy teaching to, oh, they have, hey, Restoration Angel. No. They have Cryptic Command. Okay. I would enjoy teaching to college students, but I just couldn't handle it. 6th graders. They would, like, look me up on Facebook. They would look Nicole up on Facebook to be super creepy and weird. I just didn't like it. Alright. This is fine. Like, before I decided to go full-time Magic, I actually quit Magic, basically. I was playing on the Pro Tour for a few years. I wasn't really getting anywhere. So I decided to go back to school. Went back to school for a few years, and I was on a path to be a writing and English teacher, preferably at the college level. And then I graduated. I didn't want to get my master's. The private school position opened up, and they kind of just offered it to me, and I was like, yeah, sure, I can do that, I guess. And then Magic started blowing up, and teaching sucked, and here we are. Yeah, Mister, they just like... they would just find me. They would find Nicole. Like, Nicole had some, like, modeling pictures up. We're super dead here. This is way too much. Yeah, we're just super dead. So these are all 2s. We get to redirect 3 of them. Ugh. Well, they didn't bounce the Spellskite, so... Alright, so we get to 1, 2, 3, then 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright. Alright. Well, that was lame. So, I mean, we've obviously had some pretty awkward draws. Our first round opponent just browned us. But we're definitely seeing the issue of we're just drawing all these one-ofs, and our deck has no consistency. Yeah, we blew mana the first 3, and then each remaining one was 2 life, and it was like 22 damage or whatever. So we were very dead. I know, Burnsy. I'm mad too. Get mad, Burnsy. Burns is like, where's the scape shift? I want to chew on it. Give me that scape shift. Where is it? I'll find it. I'll find that scape shift. I don't like that scape shift. I'll find that scape shift. Good job, Burnsy. Alright, so... I mean, well, Alley Cat, I agree. Part of that is, you know, we haven't drawn our mana creatures, and part of that is we're just drawing all the one-ofs. I think that if this deck was just 4 Voice, 4 Finks, 2 Rallier, and then, like, the only one-ofs were, like, a Scavenging Ooze, an Exarch, a Witness, and a Kiki-Jiki, I think we'd be much better off. This deck is hard to play for sure. Most valuable card Burnsy's eaten is a Tassigraphic Golden Fang. You can see it in his cage if you look closely enough in the background. It's on the top left. I actually tweeted a picture of it. I cleaned out Burnsy's cage a few days ago. All right, I mean, well, mulligan. One of mulligans also. All right, I mean, we're keeping. And there you go. Burnsy's finest work. Follow me on Twitter for fun things like this. New Planeswalker targeting rule. I like it. I think the old rule was very, very non-intuitive. Bottom. You both mulligan. Opponent scries to the bottom. We're going to draw a land right now. No.
Fresh meat.
Temple Garden. Island. Interesting. I'd imagine that Voice is going to be good against the Island deck if it resolves, which it may not, of course. I guess that was pointless. I just made them gain 1. Now I'm gonna attack for 1. That was stupid. Are they playing Taking Turns? We're playing Taking Turns later. Hope you all are excited for that. If they have a Dictate of Crewfix, we get 2 tokens. They don't. I don't know what's going on. Okay. That is a Jace the Mind Sculptor. Just run it out there. Turn 4. Okay. That's a pretty good draw. I'm pretty happy to get resolve a Glen Elendra Archmage here. Kill Jace. This all feels pretty good. As far as what land to get, I don't even want to bother getting Steam Vents because we can't cast Kiki-Jiki anyway. I would like, I guess, a blue-green land. And then we just attack Jace. Always competitive leagues. I only play competitive leagues on the stream. It's true. I mean, Jace the Mind Sculptor can't lose. I mean, they brainstormed last turn. Okay, that was some game. It's possible they're playing a Blood Moon deck, so we need to be aware of that. So we will somewhat prioritize fetching basics. Otherwise, they're playing Taking Turns. Either way, I want Rex Sage. Probably Avalanche Riders, maybe Thrun. I want these negates for sure. I don't want... I mean, Eidolon of Rhetoric, if they're playing taking turns, I don't think... If they Blood Moon, we can cast Kiki. That's it. We solved it. That's great. All right, we're going to cut the Wall of Omens, the Spellskite, the Linvala, the Riverwise Augur, the Zealous Conscripts, maybe we don't want Avalanche Riders. If they're playing a fair deck, I want Thragtusk. What does my shirt say? There's a prize. Me and Nicole went on a cruise on Norwegian Cruise Lines. Which, if they want to sponsor my stream, please let me know if you work for Norwegian. But and I won it as a prize for something. Maybe Nicole won it. I don't remember. All right, let's try this. I mean, they play Cryptic Command and stuff. If they're just taking infinite turns and drawing infinite cards, they'll be able to beat the stupid thing. Hello from Norway, sweet. Oh my god, the evolution's gonna be bad too. Alright. Mountain. Mountain's not good against Blood Moon. I guess we keep. Cruises are amazing. Cruises are the best. I want to go on a cruise so bad. Like, I've been working so hard the last bunch of months, and just the house and the marriage and the stream and trying to make lots of money and just nonstop working. And I would love just go on a cruise for a week. Go on a cruise, you have zero worries. They feed you. You can do whatever you want. You can sleep all day. They have events, casino. It's just great. Skews. I mean, they have Anger of the Gods. I don't think we can really play around it. I'm just going to cast my spells. Whatever. Here's a Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, go on a cruise. Could not recommend them higher. It's funny, Woody 08 MTG. Nicole and I have for Christmas, after our cruise I made me and Nicole a 9-picture frame of all the pictures from the cruise, and there's a copy of the card Treasure Cruise in the middle of it. That was a cool draw. Yeah, we're going to Thrun. Trapped in a boat? You're not. I mean, I guess you are trapped in the boat, but it's great. It's just so there's no phone. Your phone doesn't work. I mean, you got to pay for internet. I wouldn't even do that given the choice. You're just disconnected from the world, and no one can bother you. And it's awesome. Here, have a Thrun. So our opponent going to cast turn 4 Jace again. We're in the middle of game 2. The only spell our opponent has cast in both games is Jace the Mind Sculptor. Our opponent is doing it wrong. Yeah, alcohol is extra. You can get a package for it, but... And we draw a negate. Yeah. We could also evolution something up here. We could evolution our Ooze into a Glen Elendra Archmage. That's tempting. Yeah, we're going to do that. I don't think they can beat Thrun. I guess we already have a negate. What's in our deck again? Restoration Angel, Witness, Renegade Rallier. That's like kind of cool. We could just like... That doesn't really do anything. Alright, well obviously it's attacking. They're playing like Blue Moon. They could have that stupid... They could be playing Emrakul through the Breach. Alright, yeah, we're gonna pop this off for the card I just said. Click them in Evolution next turn for what? Oh, like for a Thragtusk maybe? Alright, we're not gonna click. I mean, we'll just say go. We'll leave up Resto and click and negate. I don't want to get through the Breach. That's a way we could lose this unlosable game. Nivala's not even in our deck anymore. Resto. I think I'd rather click, honestly. We'll see what they do. Nothing. Opponent does not want to do anything. They are just going to cast Jace the Mind Sculptor, Brainstorm, and die. That is their plan. Alright, well, I'm going to click him. Correct. I want to click out. I need to know what's going on, because right now they've only played the card Jace the Mind Sculptor. So I would like to know what's happening. Lightning Bolt, Scavenging Ooze. That's annoying, but sure. They did it. They played a card. Snapcaster. Lightning Bolt, Vendilion Clique. Okay. Now we're free to Evolution. Their hand is Blood Moon, Snapcaster Mage, Torrential Gearhulk. I guess we take the Gearhulk? Because the 5/6 body beats my thing? I mean, we can Evolution one of our Noble Hierarchs for a Renegade Rallier and get back our Scavenging Ooze, which is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm just going to take the Gearhulk. Could draw land and win. They didn't bolt. They're so scared. They're terrified. What was their hand again? Blood Moon, Snapcaster. I forgot what it was. What was their hand? It didn't make note of it for me. Oh, we drew Kiki-Jiki. Awkward. Hulk, Snap, Bolt. They have a Bolt? Snap, Moon, Land. They have 4 cards. Oh, they did drew a card, obviously, duh. Alright. Blood Moon, Snap, Misty. Right. I took the Gearhulk. Okay. We actually can never cast this card anyways. It doesn't really matter. Alright. So, I think we Eldritch Evolution for a Rallier, Scavenging Ooze, hit the Bolt, and say go. And then I don't really see what we can lose to at that point, because they can't really beat Thrawn and all this stuff. So yeah, we're going to do that. They drew a counterspell, God bless them. I mean, we just don't need to, like, that's the thing. We don't need a combo to win this game. We're just beating them with Thrawn and Vendilion Clique. Their hand sucks. We're just killing them. Like, Mentor is okay. It's kind of clunky. All right, so we're going to get Renegade Rallier. Get back Scavenging Ooze. This does take the negate shields down, but I don't think that really matters because we have Thrawn. Even if they have Anger of the Gods, like, it doesn't really matter. Oliver tapped out. Do that. So, like, if they anger us this turn, Thrawn still lives, and we just kill him with Thrawn. But we can't really cast our spells if that happens. I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't really matter. They just lose. All right, that was one of the more embarrassing matches I've played. Opponent cast first spell, Jace the Mind Sculptor, in turn 4 both games. Tastic to the Golden Fang. Everyone loves asking that question. All right, if you folks are tuning in, welcome to the stream. My name is Jim Davis. We're 1 and 2. We're playing KidSoldja's Podless Pod deck, Donation Bonus League. We've discussed we think the deck has way too many one-ofs in it. We've seen that in our gameplay a little bit. I think the mana base is a little rough too, but there's cool things going on here for sure. I think the Birds of Paradise, Noble Hierarch, Voice of Resurgence, Kitchen Finks core is pretty good. Evolution's been rough because we played against 2 counterspell decks, but there aren't that many counterspell decks in the format, so I don't know. We'll see. Let's keep playing. No Goy for Burnsy. I'm sure he would love that. Oh man! Now we draw the mana creatures and draw any spells. Come on. We're on the draw, too. Yeah, we're going to mulligan. I mean, this hand can cast Kiki-Jiki, but... Alright. This hand's good. This hand's actually kind of a nuts. Another Noble can bottom. Another blue deck. God damn it. Exarch. Okay. Guess we're getting Temple Garden? FF, just be aware, I have no time for any more donation bonus leagues today, or honestly for a while. I'll be gone for the next 2 weeks. I could maybe do it on Friday, but I'm not sure. Just message me first. Windswept Heath on the stack. Am I busy at the Opens? Actually, no. I will not be going to Cincinnati. Right now, current plans are John, Nicole, and I are going to GamerCon in Connecticut this weekend. Then we're driving straight down to my new house in North Carolina. It's a fixer-upper. We're going to go work on it for 2 weeks. And then I'll be flying straight from South Carolina to Milwaukee for the Open. And John and Nicole will be driving home that weekend. While we're waiting for our opponent here, who's really, really in the tank, make sure you go online and check out the Twitter. You can go follow me on Twitter. There I am. Hi. And that's the view when you land into LaGuardia Airport, New York. Pretty cool. And all my articles and stuff are on here. Pretty cool, fun thing G-Lobmancer made. It's Burnsy hacking the internet. Also, perhaps more important, go follow Team BCW, my squad. It's myself, Ross Merriam, Tan and Grace, Todd Stevens, and Brandon DeCandio. Not only are we all very good looking, we also have very nice jackets, and we're the coolest team in the world. And, oh, now they want to go. I'm trying to do my spiel here. Okay, sure. And, not only do you want to follow us, follow every person on the team, me, Tannen, Ross, Brian, and Todd. Follow all of our Twitters. And most importantly, retweet and like this tweet for your chance to win 4 Noble Hierarchs, a BCW Deck Folio LX, a BCW Deck Locker, the deck box, and 2 packs of BCW Deck Guard Elite sleeves. Want to win? Got to enter to win. Follow us, follow the team, and follow me for your chance to win. Steam Vents Island, go. Okay. Right? Currently on Long Island, New York. Some weird stuff has been happening, but sure, just raw dog the Snapcaster. It's fine with me. Follow me and the entire team. Oh, we're moving in July. God, stupid Blood Moon. Doesn't actually really... Oh, Basic Forest. Ah, we did it. That doesn't actually matter. It's actually totally fine for us because we're just going to win the game anyway. Because our evolution is online. Alright, so first things first, it's Bash.
Hey, Flash, want to hear a joke?
Can dirty foreigners like you win? Check the tweet. I believe the rules are there. I'm not sure. Why am I moving? Because it's very, very expensive to live in New York. Our rent in our mortgage in South Carolina is about 1/4 of what rent is here in New York. All right, so we're going to evolution, sack Voice of Resurgence, and we're going to get, I don't know, something. Maybe just Renegade Rallier? I don't even know, honestly. Just sack it. Yeah, New York is cool, but it costs a bajillion dollars. And I don't need to be anywhere for work because I work from home. All I need is internet and an airport. And Savannah's a half an hour away. So, Ross streams with Todd. Usually about once a week. All right, so I feel like it's just Rallier. Like, Rallier getting back Voice just seems awesome. And then we can cast Exarch and Chord for Kiki and maybe win that way. We're just beaten down. Yeah, whatever. All this combo stuff is lame. Just play value cards and beat the crap out of your opponent. Like, nice deck, opponent. LOL. Glen, Elendra, Archmage. Can they beat this? Like, they're not playing Anger's main, probably. How are they going to beat us? Electrolyze? That's cute. It's kind of annoying, actually, but now you can't cast a lot of our spells, but we could Chord for 2 and kill the Blood Moon. We could just beat down. I think I like Chording for 2 when it's going to resolve here. Like, they could just have another Blood Moon. It gets Convoke. We have three green creatures in play. Come on, guys. That's how the card works. If we... Oh, we can just Chord for a Witness and get back our Noble Hierarch. Probably just kill it again. I think I just like Chord for 2. Let's just bash and get another Voice of Resurgence. Just keep attacking. I think. Chord for 3 gives us Finks, Witness. We've already used Rallier. Yeah. For Witness. But like once they untap, they can possibly counter it. But I guess we could just like cast it on our turn. Alright. That's cool. I like Witness. Yes, please. I don't want to kill the Blood Moon because, like, they could easily just have another Blood Moon, and we're not really, like, adding to the board in any meaningful way. So, Spellskite. So now I would kind of like to chord for... Well, now you can chord for 4 and get a Resto and Blink the Witness, and they probably just kill it in response. I think we're just going to serve... Like, they have 4 mana up. I mean, as any spell they cast in our turn's fine anyway. So they... We do that. They play a spell. We get an elemental. Our witness dies. Our chord. We end up with a resto. This is all fine. Yeah, let's just do it. Voice, obviously very good in this matchup. They're just letting us do everything. Okay. Oh, the program, yeah, we made out great on the house. Like, we bought it for like maybe 60 or 70 grand below market value. We obviously need to put work into the house because the house is not livable. We're probably going to put in like 20 grand worth of work and end up profiting like 40 or 50 grand in the house. And have a beautiful house that we've like done. It's our house. Everything's exactly the way we want it. So it's a lot of work. There's a lot of money going into it and stuff. But we're pretty excited. So, all right, Rex Stage comes in. Thragtusk, Thrun, 2 negates, Forge-Tender. We actually hadn't even started shopping. We had discussed, buying a house. We discussed moving out of New York, and then Nicole's sister and her family live across the street, and they called Nicole, and she was like, "Hey, the house across the street that's been abandoned for 7 years just went up to auction. You should go look at it." So I flew down and looked at it, and that, as they say, it was that. Cut that. This card's really bad. I'm sorry. Like, Linvala can go. Conscripts. Modern on a budget. Like the mono red 8-whack goblin deck is like the go-to budget modern deck. Thinking about Spellskite still. I don't think Clique's particularly good. Dies to Electrolyze.
Today is a good day to die.
It's fine. Yeah, Johnny, it was a total, like, just serendipitous, just kind of everything fell together. We weren't even really sure if we were ready to make the jump yet, as far as, like, money and stuff. And once we saw the house, we were like, all right, let's make this happen. And just did it. I mean, Blood Moon's pretty pricey, right? This hand's fine. We can cast Kiki-Jiki. It's not really, so we gotta fetch some basics, but yeah, we're very, very excited. Okay. I mean, we have an island in our deck, right? We do, so we can fetch this island next, and we'll have most of our colors. What am I doing? Cast the Noble. Site where you can rent cards, manishraiders.com. Check it out. Roast. Roasty toasty. Alright, I want to fetch an island. So I'm going to play... We could resolve Voice here, but that screws our mana. So we're just going to play Noble and say go. We can fetch an island if they Blood Moon. Then we have access to most of our spells. I can go from there. Roasted. Correct. Blood Moon allows us to cast Kiki-Jiki. Sweet. Emerald says, what was up with all the trolls during StarCraft last night? I can never put myself out there like I do. Whatever. Trolls are haters. There'll always be haters. There's always a subgroup of people who don't create themselves, but live to tear others down. And I have a saying that I like. It's called, don't hate, or haters hate, creators create. Haters are people who are not willing to put themselves out there and just try and bring others down. And whatever. They are, they are. Alright, that's fun. There'll always be haters. That's the way it is. Okay. Midnight Slayer says, that's a stupid answer. You suck, Jim. Haters are the best. Yes, I've known definitely a few people in my life who, you know, we're friends or acquaintances or whatever, and they just basically only wanted to tear things down because they weren't happy with themselves, and rather than try and find a way to make themselves happy or be productive, or rather take the risk of putting themselves out there, and they're just dead. Cool. They would just be haters basically, and that just happens, you know. All right, so they're dead, which is cool. I like how my opponent's dead. It makes me happy. Yes. How many haters you have is proportional to your success. Absolutely. We're gonna win. We're gonna combo kill them this turn. Whoop. Now, watch me screw this up as I'm clicking through it. If they don't concede. Copy that. That comes in. Flicker that. Ah, I would have screwed it up too. Hey, we're 2-2. We're rallying back here. Against two blue decks too, and I feel like the blue decks are good against our Eldritch Evolution. So we've seen like Voice has been great in these games. Rallier was great. Again, less cute stuff, more good cards, I think is what we're learning from this. Haters. Hello got me. Hello got me. Thanks for finishing that line. I appreciate that. Alright, so yes, if you're tuning in, welcome to the stream. We're playing Donation Bonus League, Podless Pod for KidSoldja. And it's turn 5 kill, I think. Turn 5 kill. Deck's been going alright. I definitely have some issues with the deck we'll discuss at the end. But there's some cool stuff happening here too, so we'll see. Taylor Pratt, that's definitely a thing, honestly. Once we're able to tune our deck post-board and take out the cards that aren't good in the matchup, things are getting better, which definitely probably means there's just too much stuff going on. White Jund, we went 4-1, losing to Bogles in the last round, unfortunately. Alright, keep, I guess. We don't know how good this Glen Archmage or Selfless Spirit are going to be, but I assume my opponent's playing Infect here. Don't really know, but I haven't seen Bobble in Infect before, but it kind of makes sense, I suppose. I know people have tried out playing Traverse the Uvenwald in Infect before. So, could be that. The Rats League? No, I have another donation bonus league. We got to play Taking Turns for Goober. Yeah, I think Dan and Andrew tried this deck before, right? Oh, yeah, that's what it is. I would say we have actual no chance to win because we have 0 ways to interact with our opponent. If they didn't play Blighted Agent and we could block, maybe we have something. But we are probably 110% stone dead here. No, Lord Draken, can you message Goober or just link him in chat and tell him to give us that mystery card? Maybe we won't die. I mean, we're going to, like, try and rep Path, I guess. Spellskite's good, sure. That's true. Spellskite's probably our only card that interacts. Aside from just killing them, hopefully. Which is why I fetched that red land. So we have the back, we could just raw runner Exarch into Kiki-Jiki. I'm not going to use the Ooze ability yet. Again, I want to try and bluff Path, and maybe they just don't, maybe try not to kill us, which would be cool. Rob Caster Mage, what's up, my friend? If you folks are tuning in, welcome to the stream. We have a fantastic 762 viewers right now. We are doing a donation bonus league for KidSoldja. This is KidSoldja's Podless Pod deck. And we are 2-2. We'll be discussing the list at the end. Alright, so they didn't kill us. Glory be. No Fiend Hunter? Nope. I mean, I guess Eidolon of Rhetoric is not awful, but one pump spell probably just kills us anyway. So, alright, I guess we just play that. It's not good. We are 2-2. Oh, Bruce By, we're committed. You make a bluff, you got to commit to it. You got to sell it. So it is what it is. We don't have anything else to do. So Yoda of Miami says, "Hey Jim, your ban approach deck got me back into Magic. Awesome. Thank you for that. I went +3 authority to the consoles, -1 gift, -1 search, -1 binding, -1 desert. Wait, you're playing main deck authority to the consoles? I don't like that. I also think that authority is not even that good because you can't cast it turn 1 like, ever. Want to do better against mono red game 1? I don't know. I'm not a big fan of authority to the consoles, even in a sideboard. All right. I mean, if we draw Deceiver Exarch into Kiki-Jiki, I think that's the way to win. Oh, nope, we're dead. Okay. Well, that's the problem, shop, is that the second authority of the consoles is much worse than the first. I've definitely had matchups where I've been playing like blue-white approach, and I've drawn all 3 authorities and lost to mono-red because I didn't draw other cards that actually mattered. So There's a real cost to flooding on authorities. It's good to mix up your threats. All right, how the hell are we gonna win this? Oh, we have Blessed Alliance. We have Path. Maybe Negate. Rex Sage doesn't really do anything. Okay. We need to cut all of the garbage. So, Conscripts. Riverwise Augur. Archmage doesn't even seem that good. We'll consider it. Linvala only stops Noble Hierarch. We need to cut... Clique actually isn't that bad. Eidolon of Rhetoric's got to go. Wall of Omens has to go. Phantasmal Image has to go. I'm okay with Vendilion Clique. It blocks the flyers. Killing 8 Mob Nexus seems pretty tough. Obviously, we could do it at instant speed, I guess. We could also just get the Pridemage to do that. I mean, Finks beats, at least. We need beaters to attack with. I think, Yoda, I wanted to add a land to the deck. I added a Scattered Grove. I cut the second gift for a Scattered Grove. I might even cut both gifts for 2 Scattered Groves. You don't miss land drops. I don't remember, though. I haven't played it in a while. Check out my recent YouTube videos. I have a Sultai version of a deck, too, that skips the approach and plays a very similar style. For opposing Spellskite? I mean, I guess it's better than, like... I guess it's better than Kitchen Finks. Alright, sure. Yeah, sure. Alright, you sold me. Alright, the crap goes. Good cards come in. Eidolon just doesn't seem very good. Wall can block the elf. We have plenty of crappy blockers. I'm not really worried about that. Oh my god, the mana base. Okay, this is actually fine. We can keep this. We can get a Hallowed Fountain. Giving them life, obviously not ideal, but we're trying. We're doing our things. Yoda, thank you, my friend. I really appreciate it. I know there's a lot of viewers who don't always talk in chat. They kind of just lurk and watch and have it in the background or whatever. You're as appreciated as every other viewer as well, so thank you. Lurkers are not just for StarCraft. Anyone? Lurkers? Nope, Bruce Bye. We usually play it straight up, and we talk about it afterwards. Because the point is that unless the viewer actually wants me to change it, which I will if they want me to, the point is to play it the way it is through 5 matches, and then we can see if it gets good or not. So, all right. So this is actually pretty fine. We get to click them, block Listener Elf, set up Resto. We get to do some stuff. It's not really ideal, but we're doing things. I feel like his deck wants Jace. I think there's enough things going on in this deck.
Give me sugar in water.
Grafdigger's Cage. Alright, well, now we have a target for our Rex Sage. That's cool. So now there's actually a question, do we even block? I don't think we do. I think we just click and say go. Distortion Strike. Okay, can't block anyway. That's fine. It's pretty interesting. Bruce Bye. We're going to 3-2 this league, my friend. Don't you worry, alright? Alright, I need a Hallowed Fountain. They fired off a mutagenic growth, and they have Become Immense, Might of the Old Kroza, Pulse of Marasa. Okay, so they have no defense. Become Immense is basically full. Pulse of Marasa is annoying, but kind of whatever. We can't really play around the pump spells, unfortunately. And we're taking 4 here. And we can block the Glistener Elf. I think we can't block because they have the stupid thingy. Distortion Strike is in waiting. So with Distortion Strike, we're like actually pretty close to just being dead. So we actually can't win. So I don't know what we do. I don't think it really matters. I guess we just leave it. Tilt. I forgot about the Distortion Strike briefly. Right, yeah, we're just looking to find Spell Guide if possible. And there it is. There it is. No, can't cast it. Not enough green. God damn it. Alright, well now we're dead, so we can just stop playing. I guess we should have actually taken a pump spell, then we get a Restoed, taken the other pump spell, and just hope they don't draw one. That's much better. Yeah, I'm dumb. Okay, yeah, we screwed up. We should have taken one of the pump spells, then we just Resto, take the other one, and just hope they don't draw one, and then we can keep playing. And then if we draw a card like Chord, maybe we can like win or something, but yeah. Alright, we're dead. Yes, I think that was a mistake. It obviously like their decks all that was the match? Ah, crap. Alright. Bruce Spy, you were correct. Okay. That matchup seems actually impossible. So let's talk about this deck. There's some cool stuff going on here. However, I think it was very, very easy to see that there are about 8 too many one-ofs in this deck. It's very easy to go overboard with your tutor targets. I know there's so many good corner case scenarios. Well, they have a Nahiri on 8, or they have a Thragtusk in play, or we get to fix our hand, I guess, or they're playing Storm. There's so many cool corner case scenarios, but like, we'll just do this. You ready? Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't mind Image. Image is a good card. 7. Take out these 7 cards and put in Voice. I don't have Ralliers either. Jeez. Rallier. I don't have Finks either. Jeez. Finks. Oh, we got 6 more or 4 more slots. Awesome. Add another birds. Add maybe it's more Ralliers. You get the point though. Just put more good cards in the deck and just kind of get rid of like the really cutesy stuff, and then our deck, what just happened? And then we have a deck where our main plan of just like playing creatures and stuff is still good, and we can also combo them. Yeah, maybe a third. Like Finks is like, let's increase the cards that are good with Evolution. Voice is great. Like evolutioning Voice to get a Rallier to get back Voice and get a token is pretty sweet, honestly. I wouldn't mind a Thragtusk maybe as a 5-drop to get, but for the most part, like just tune the deck down. The second thing is our mana base stunk. We couldn't cast Chord half the time. We could never cast Kiki. We had all these red lands that weren't even. These are just forests. These are just bad forests, basically. So I think I might just cut the red from this deck completely and just play Kiki-Jiki. I guess if you draw it, maybe you just play Naya and don't play blue. That's probably better. Like, but then you can't play Exarch. So maybe we play Naya with 1 blue land and just splash the Exarch. So we have like 1 breeding pool. Then we have 8 mana creatures to get it, and chords to get it, and evolution to get it, and just play red. So we could even play Bloodbraid Elf, maybe. Just like the long and short of it is, this sounds very silly and elementary, but put more good cards in your deck. Like, yeah, maybe you don't even need the Exarch, play Resto. If you just have a lot of good cards in your deck, then your deck is good. And the more your opponent has to deal with your Voice of Resurgences and your Ralliers and just like a general fair game plan, the more time you have to set up your Restoration Angel Kiki-Jiki thing. If you're just drawing Archmages and Riverwise Augurs and Linvalas, you just die, and it's not very fun. So yeah, if we were to maybe cut blue completely. Cut blue, play like 3 Bloodbraid. It's 55 cards. Let's go like Bloodbraid, Bloodbraid, Bloodbraid. I wouldn't mind another good 2-drop. Maybe add another thing. I don't know. You get the idea. Like, and all of a sudden, this deck looks like a pretty reasonable deck with this extra layer on top of, hey, I can just kill you sometimes. That's pretty sweet. Tracker's great. Could play a few paths, maybe. I don't think you need company in a deck like this. We're playing Restos and Chords. I think Chord is fine. But Bloodbraid is sort of like a company with less deck building requirements. None of the Reliquary just seems worse than Finks and Rallier if we're playing 4 evolutions. Yeah, but something like just this looks great. Maybe this, add a Finks. We fix our mana base so we can actually cast Kiki-Jiki. And Bloodbraid Elf is terrible here. Doesn't look terrible to me. Oh, cascading into Chord. Okay, sure. That's fair. That's fair. Okay, so I guess you can't Bloodbraid Elf and Chord in the same deck. Unless you want a Dryad Arbor in your deck. Okay, that's fair. So maybe not Bloodbraid Elf. But the point stands. The point is, put good cards in your deck, good fair cards, and have a tiny toolbox and a tiny combo plan. Don't just put in every possible toolbox card you can possibly have. Nahiri's interesting. Nahiri's kind of cool. You can get Kiki-Jiki from Nahiri. It's pretty cool. I mean, Bloodbraid Evolution is fine. It still works, you know? But yeah, so that's basically what I got for you. That's my biggest advice, is whatever direction you go, much less cutesy stuff, much more just good cards with a nice little backup plan. And let's work on this mana base, too. I don't even think Grove is that good. It's just like a Taiga. Not Taiga, a Stomping Ground in our 4-color deck. So, any questions, comments, concerns? KidSoldja, thank you so much for the donation. Again, this was a donation bonus league for KidSoldja. Once again, huge thanks for the $50 donation. Hopefully you enjoyed owning the stream for 2 to 3 hours. If you have any questions in particular, I'd be happy to answer them. Otherwise, that's going to do it for this portion of the stream and this YouTube video. So the stream will continue. The YouTube video will not. If you are watching on YouTube, follow the channel, please. If you're watching on Twitch, follow the channel just like Rudy Jace K did. And yeah, that's basically it. Questions, comments, concerns, happy to answer them. Up next, we have another donation bonus league for Goober. So if you're on the stream, looking forward to that. Awesome. If you're on the YouTube, look for that in another video. If you're on YouTube, thanks for watching. See you guys next time.